Good afternoon and welcome to the start of match day 20 in the Premier League. We're kicking off this weekend's action at Elland Road, where Leeds United take on Manchester United. It's one of English football's oldest and fiercest rivalries. The atmosphere is always special when these two clubs meet, and today promises to be no different. Leeds come into this match looking for valuable points as they aim to move clear of danger and continue climbing the Premier League table. Their home supporters will expect a high-energy performance and a real fight from the first whistle. Manchester United, meanwhile, know they cannot afford to lose ground in the race for the European places. Every point matters, and they'll be determined to start matchday 20 with a positive result. Elland Road is packed, the noise is building, and the players are ready. Leeds United versus Manchester United, a historic rivalry, a huge Premier League fixture. And it's live on Sky Sports. Welcome to match day 20.
We've been waiting for this one, and now the day has finally arrived for a contest not to be missed. Two top teams full of goal-scoring dynamite are ready to explode. It's time to light the fuse. Stay tuned for every thrilling moment, live on EA TV. And welcome to Elland Road in Leeds. I'm your commentator, Guy Mowbray, and I'm delighted to have Stuart Robson's expertise alongside me. And it's a game from the Premier League on the way. It's Leeds United, and they take on Manchester United.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Here's the Leeds United lineup.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
Here's how Manchester United line up. Andre Onana is in goal. Matthijs de Ligt starts alongside Lisandro Martinez as the centre-backs, and leading the attack is Cristiano Ronaldo. We go then, another 90 minutes of football begins. Euro. Now with Mazraoui. Ugarte. Well, a tough result for Leeds in their last fixture against Liverpool. How do you think they'll fare today?
Well, I thought they were a tad unlucky in that defeat away from home. Today,
Oh, what an opportunity this is! Promising move stalls.
really snuffed out the danger there.
Rashford. Well, it's no surprise to see who we focused on as our player to watch in this game. You would presume that he'd play a really big part.
Well, how can you stop him? If you get too tight, he'll use the space behind you, drop off, and he'll turn and run at you. Add that to his movement in the box and you can see why he scored so many goals.
United finding space on the flank. Now to deliver a good ball in. Nicely sets it up. This could be dangerous. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. De Ligt. And on to Fernandez.
Celebrating today from Grandad Stan and Graham.
That's a perfect threaded through ball. Missed to see them lead. Oh, he should really have scored with that.
Well, I can't believe he's missed the target there. That's a poor finish.
Taking advantage there to win the ball. Ugarte. Now he's in. It's there. That changes things. A goal for 1-0.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
Ball gets rolling again with Manchester United keen to react to that setback. De Ligt. They found a way through. That set up the chance. Oh, surely. Well, that's what he's there for. It's a good stop. Fernandez. And there's the whistle. And the first half here in West Yorkshire comes to a close. Some days it doesn't happen for a player, and he's having one of those days.
Well, I have to say he's working hard to turn things around, but it's just not happening for him. He's so frustrated.
And there's the restart. Off we go again. Aronson. Jayden Bogle. Brendan Aronson. Ampadu. A beautiful ball played forward.
Well weighted pass there.
Oh, what a chance! And he should really have put that away.
Yeah, that could prove to be a big miss.
Good strike! And a great stop to turn the ball away. And to force a mistake. An hour played, 30 to go now. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Remember to check back in with EA TV soon with more Premier League coming up as Leeds face Newcastle. That's one surely not to be missed. Gabriel Goodmanson. make a challenge here. Still with a bit to do. Played in with that. Tried to absolutely smash that, which, as we've seen, wasn't the right decision. Well, we have more coverage from the Premier League coming up for you here on EA TV as United face Sheffield United. Be sure to tune in for that.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
Possession really is all for them now. Great instinct there to cut it out. Great chance here. Oh, it was well worth a go, but it's gone narrowly wide. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good move that needs some end product now. Well, with full time approaching, the United fans won't be happy with how things stand, and not long to put it right.
Well, I think their forward play has been poor today. They've not had enough movement from the front players, and the midfield have been too safe with their passing. Unless that changes in these final few moments, they'll get nothing from this game.
Anton Stack. Gelhardt. This is great to see. Well, the referee has blown, and it's a disappointing result from the United perspective. And it's 3 points dropped.
Certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is, they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Good afternoon and welcome to the start of match day 20 in the Premier League. We're kicking off this weekend's action at Elland Road, where Leeds United take on Manchester United. It's one of English football's oldest and fiercest rivalries. The atmosphere is always special when these two clubs meet, and today promises to be no different. Leeds come into this match looking for valuable points as they aim to move clear of danger and continue climbing the Premier League table. Their home supporters will expect a high-energy performance and a real fight from the first whistle. Manchester United, meanwhile, no, they cannot afford to lose ground in the race for the European places. Every point matters, and they'll be determined to start match day 20 with a positive result. Elland Road is packed, the noise is building, and the players are ready. Leeds United versus Manchester United, a historic rivalry, a huge Premier League fixture. And it's live on Sky Sports. Welcome to match day 20.
A warm welcome, everyone, to Manchester's Etihad Stadium. I'm Guy Mowbray, your commentator, with the professionals' view provided by Stuart Robson. And a live game from the Premier League on the way. It's Manchester City, and they take on Chelsea.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
This is the Manchester City starting 11.
Well, the wingers will be key here. They have to choose the right time to give width and the right time to come infield to support the centre forward. If they can do that, they're a potent front three. No doubt about that.
Here's how Chelsea line up.
Well, it's certainly a back four, but I think we'll see a lot of rotation in midfield. They just need to have a good understanding about when to support the front player and when to drop that little bit deeper. It certainly looks like a 4-5-1 to me.
And it's Chelsea to get the game started. There could be something building for Chelsea here. Oh, great work. What's next? And that's how to clear it. A terrific tackle. The chance has gone. Closer for the lead here. Really nice tempo to this move. And the attack is over. Good defending.
Yeah, he makes those intersections so well.
Well, it seems that there's just about no way that any defender can stop Erling Haaland from scoring. What are we expecting to see from him today?
Well, that's a very impressive return, isn't it? He's been excellent, and it's not just been his goals. His all-round players look really bright this season.
This has to be! It's not away yet! Could be still! Now it's in! Nothing he could do to stop the next one, and a little extra help wouldn't go amiss back there.
Let's take another look at this. From the attacking point of view, everything is right. The shot across the goalkeeper making it difficult for him. Players coming in for the rebound. It's an excellent goal. And the keeper could do nothing about it.
So it's 1-0 as the ball gets rolling again. Taking it upon himself to drive forward further. In the right position to cut out the pass. Allowed to go a long way with this. Oh, they were getting interested there, but not anymore. That's gone out of play. Throw in to come. Could be dangerous. Haaland. Haaland! It's there! And it's a goal! That's a real settler for them. 2 in front now.
Take another look, and it's a very good goal, and they deserve it, you have to say. They've been excellent.
So away we go again at 2-0 now. Reece James. Ball with James now. Good possession with a gear change coming.
Well, they're just waiting for the right moment here.
Decent chance. And that took a deflection. Corner now. Into the box it goes. Haaland. Could be something on from this. Oh, what a chance! It's a 3-goal lead, and the win almost guaranteed. Well, we've witnessed the Manchester City masterclass so far. You sense it's a matter of how many. James. Fernandez. Trevor Chalobah. And that brings to an end the first half here at the Etihad. Well, Erling Haaland at his usual best. Did we expect anything less, though?
Yeah, he's been brilliant, hasn't he? He looks such a threat every time he gets the ball. And, of course, he scored a very good goal.
For Chelsea, coming off the pitch.
Away we go then for the second half, with City very much on top.
Number 9, Lukaku.
It looks the right ball. Put it away, but not far. Lukaku. Oh, it's a goal, and it was really nicely finished.
Goal for Chelsea.
And we're back underway at 3-1.
Lukaku.
Ake. Firm in the tackle, it'll be a throw. Foden. Oh, brilliant anticipation. Breaking at pace, this could be dangerous. Can they profit from this? Well, they couldn't quite take advantage at the end of that. Don't forget that there's more from the Premier League on the way right here on EA TV as City face Brighton. Really hope you can be with us for that.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
And that's that. The flag's up. He's had a terrific influence on the game, but now being called off after a job well done.
Manchester City, coming off the pitch. Number 47.
Rodri.
To be replaced
And that
by-
will run through to the keeper.
Unlucky, but not quite right, was it?
Lukaku. Oh, that's been won really smartly. There's a chance for them to go now. Pass as precise as they come. Played in, and this could be off the crossbar. More Premier League for you to enjoy on the way on EA TV as Chelsea face Fulham. All the action live on that one.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
The defence quick to snatch it back. Palmer. Found a way through. What a chance this could be. And he's flung himself to keep it out. What a stop that is. And here's a change for Manchester City. And it's in. And they'll want to get the game restarted as quickly as they can. They're not beaten yet.
Well, let's look at this again. It's a decent delivery into the box, and that's a very good header under a lot of pressure, it has to be said. Great goal.
So yet another goal. 3-2 now, and off they go.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
Chelsea showing good width here. That was a really good spot. And we've entered the final 5. And it's opened up. Good save, and look where it's gone. Danger dealt with. Well, still pushing forward in search of the equaliser. This has to be. And there it is. Down and out, 3 goals down. But they've done the unthinkable.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
It's 3 each then as we get started again. And that is the final whistle. Well, nothing to split the two sides, and the points are shared. What did you make of it from the away point of view?
I think you have to say it's a point game, don't you? Far from the easiest game, but they kept fighting until the very end, believing that they would get another chance, and it's probably the fair result in the end.
Well, maybe not his greatest performance ever today. Needed to do quite a bit more to truly impress.
Full time at the Etihad Stadium, Manchester City 3, Chelsea 3. An incredible comeback from Chelsea, who fought back from 3-1 down to earn a dramatic point. Manchester City will be disappointed to have let a 2-goal lead slip, while Chelsea will be delighted with the character they've shown this afternoon. Coming up next, all the goals and highlights from the rest of Match day 20 across the Premier League.
A great counter-attack here from Arsenal with Zamendi. Great pass to Odegaard. Odegaard, great run here to Gyökeres. Gyökeres shoots, and Gyökeres finished the ball into the back of the net as Arsenal lead the game by 1-0. What a great run right here from Victor Gyökeres. Nice finish, nice composure. And then good pass there from Bukayo Saka there to Martin Odegaard. Opportunity pass there to Declan Rice. Declan Rice, great run, 1v1 to the keeper, and he hits it right in the roof of the net. And now Arsenal have now made it 2-0 against Bournemouth here. A great comfortable lead now for the Gunners. And then AFC Bournemouth have got themselves that goal back in the matchup. Semenyo shoots. There's a foul, in fact, in the box, as Lewis Skelly obviously took out Semenyo out, and looks like it's been given a yellow card by the referee. And now AFC Bournemouth have got themselves a goal back potentially here from a penalty here. And a take-out on Semenyo definitely gives Bournemouth a chance to score. And then Justin Kluivert takes the ball into the middle of the box, puts it into the middle of the goal. And now Bournemouth have got themselves that goal back in the matchup here at the Vitality Stadium. Yeah, great finish. He put that ball right in the bang in the middle of the goal. And that means that the game ended actually as Arsenal carried out a 2-1 victory against AFC Bournemouth at the Cherry Stadium at the Vitality Ground. And Arsenal are still at the top of the league, top of the Premier League, as it ends here as Bournemouth 1, Arsenal 2 at full time here this afternoon. Perfect run here from Gravenberg here for Liverpool. All the way, great counter-attack. Pass there to Dominic Sabitzer. Sabitzer hits it right in the roof of the net, into the back of the net there for Liverpool. And that's the goal right there to make sure that Liverpool lead early on the game by 1-0 here over Fulham. Now great counter-attack here from Mo Salah for Liverpool. Great run, he tries to shoot, but saved right there for Bert Leno. And then McAllister cross into the box here. Header from Van Dijk, clearance away from Fulham, but then the ball went over the line by a goal from Edmund Mateo, and now Liverpool have now made it 2-0 against Fulham in this matchup here for this rainy afternoon. And then Liverpool got themselves another goal in the match-up to make it 3-0 as a clearance there from Piera for Fulham, but then Andy Robertson won it back here for Liverpool. Cody Gakpo to Darwin Núñez, then Salah hits it into the goal, and now Liverpool have now made it 3-0 against Fulham in the match-up here at Craven Cottage. And then Liverpool got themselves another goal in the matchup as Andres Piera there to Iwobi, and then it was actually offside, by the way. So it'll be a free kick here for Liverpool. Edmund Mateo, great pass there to Conor Bradley. Bradley passed the ball there to Mo Salah. Salah, great run here, pass there to Darwin Núñez. All the way through here, 1v1 to Bert Leno, and he hits it right in the roof of the net, and Liverpool have now made it 4-0 against Fulham. And a nice finish right there from Darwin Núñez. And now the score is 4-0 in the match. And things carried on here for Liverpool as Sabitzer, another finish and another goal right there to make it 5-0 here at Craven Cottage. And a nice finish right there from Dominik Sabitzer in the game. And that's the end of that game, by the way. Arne Slot did very, very well to pick up a victory over against here with Fulham. 5 goals beaten here over Fulham, who are currently bottom of the Premier League at the moment. And what a way to end off the return back to the Premier League after that World Cup break, as it ends here at full time as Fulham 0, Liverpool 5. Nice run here from Tottenham as Poro there to Kudos, all the way to Harry Kane. Kane right there looking for options, passing to Kulusevski, and Kulusevski hits it into the goal as Spurs have now made it 1-0 against Leicester City in the matchup here this afternoon. Now, nice hold up here from Leicester City to try and hit on the counter attack, but then a Doogie, good pass there to Kulusevski, there to Bantaker. Then all the way to Harry Kane. Harry Kane there to Kudos. Kudos right there. 1v1 to the keeper there. And a goal right there was finished off right there to Kudos to make sure Tottenham now extend themselves the lead here to make it 2-0 against Leicester City. Nice finish. Nice goal, and Schmeichel couldn't do anything about it, unfortunately. And a cross in right there from Son Heung-min for Spurs. Cross into the box here, all the way to Harry Kane. Oh, he couldn't get there though. He went back to Leicester City, head it away. So there's going to be another corner here for Tottenham just before half time. Cross into the box here from Song. Header there from Kane, and a goal from Kane as Tottenham Hotspur have now made it 3-0 in the matchup here at the White Hart Lane ground. And then, however, there Kudos won it here to Kulusevski. Kulusevski there to Harry Kane. Kane, nice run here for Tottenham. All the way, pass there to Song. Song shoots and Son scores. And that's an absolute perfect finish right there from Tottenham Hotspur. And now the score is 4-0 to Spurs here at the Tottenham ground. Things got bad to worse for Leicester City, however. Kulusevski, great pass there to Kudos. Kudos there, perfect run for him for Tottenham. And he passed there to Kulusevski, and it's now 1-2 pass, and it's now 5-0. And Leicester City are having a very terrible afternoon. And Tottenham Hotspur done absolutely well to score all 5 against Leicester City. Leicester City, however, are really dropping down the table very quickly towards the relegation zone after this defeat here. And 2 amazing goals from Kulusevski, and Tottenham Hotspur ruled here this game here as it ends Spurs 5, Leicester City 0 at full time. And now a nice hold up here from Morgan Gibbs-White for Nottingham Forest. Lost it back there to Matien. And then Mastien there to Yuri Tillemans for Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins trying to have a shot here against the goalkeeper of himself for Nottingham Forest, but then Sales threw the ball back away from Villa, all the way to Morgan Gibbs-White. Great assist from Gibbs-White, all the way to Ndoye, and Ndoye pushes the ball into the back of the net for Nottingham Forest. And what a great counter-attack there from Forest, even though that Villa tried to score in the other end of the pitch. The goalkeeper Sales settled it up to give the ball to Gibbs-White, then assist the ball right there to Ndoye, and Ndoye puts Forest in the lead here at Villa Park here this afternoon, and Nottingham Forest are actually magic here in this game to get that 1-goal lead over Villa. And that means that the end of the game ends here at full time at Villa Park. Aston Villa could not get back in the matchup, unfortunately. For Nottingham Forest, however, they are really climbing up the table in the Premier League. They're now in the top half of the table. And that guy right there, Dan Ndoye, was the goal scorer to put Forest in a very good position at the end of the game. And they crawled up the table very nicely now towards those European places as it ends Villa 0. Nottingham Forest 1. Nice hold up here from Jocek. And now James Ward-Prowse, now Fulcrook. Gerald Bowen. And he puts the ball into the back of the net here for West Ham United. And an early goal within the first 10 minutes. The Hammers lead over Wolves as it's 1-0 to the Hammers. And Wolverhampton Wanderers here got themselves a goal back in the matchup as Brunio, great ball, won it here to Matt Doherty for Wolves, all the way to Andre for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Andre crossed there to Larsen, and Larsen puts the ball into the goal, and now Wolverhampton Wanderers are now back level terms in this matchup. Then Wolves got themselves that nice counter-attack here as Larsen, nice opportunity right there for him to go all the way, 1v1 to the keeper. Then Larsen hits it right into the roof of the net as now Wolves, from being 1-0 down, to lead the game by 2-1 as Jorgen Larsen, Strand Larsen, scores another goal to put Wolves 2-1 up here over West Ham. A superb corner here for Wolves here, header away from West Ham. Andre tries to shoot, all the way to Silva. Silva shoots, block, and then what a finish right there from Wolverhampton Wanderers to make it 3-1. As what a finish right there from Arias for Wolves, and now the score is 3-1. West Ham's defeat was too much for them to handle. They have now dropped into the relegation zone after this defeat here over Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolves won this game here. They've climbed out of the relegation drop, and West Ham are in big trouble as it ends here at full time as Wolves 3, West Ham 1 at full time. The battle between the 6th and 7th position in the league play each other here at St James's Park Stadium as Ismail Sarr scored that opening goal away from home to score that absolutely massive one at the other end of the pitch here from looks like Palace have done obviously very poorly till this moment to be holding out 0-0 throughout the whole game, and then Palace scored a real proper goal just 20 minutes before the end of the matchup here, and there's a big battle between these two clubs in the battle for European football. But what a finish right there from Crystal Palace, and even for Oliver Glasner's side, they now move up above Newcastle in the league up to 6th place in the Premier League, the highest position that Palace could ever be at the moment. Also overall in Premier League history in 6th position at this moment in time, all thanks to Ismail Sarr, and Newcastle dropped down to 7th in the table after this defeat as it ends Newcastle United 0, Crystal Palace 1 at full time. And then Brighton got themselves that opening finish here, an opening goal as Danny Welbeck, good pass there to Matt O'Reilly, all the way to Matoma, and then Matoma scored early on in the first 4 minutes in the game as Brighton Hove Albion lead the game here by 1-0 here against Sheffield United in this matchup. And then Brighton got themselves that goal to make it 2-0 as Mintier, what a finish right there for him to put the ball into the goal. And now the score is 2-0 to Brighton Hove Albion in this matchup. And then Brighton got themselves another goal in the matchup. Great pass there from Matt O'Reilly right there to Mintier again. Mintier again for another goal for Brighton. And what a finish right there for the Seagulls. As half an hour of the game, Brighton have scored all 3 over Sheffield United in this matchup. As what a finish right there for him. It looks like Brighton are running right in this matchup and also run away from this game here, as now the score is 3-0 to Brighton. Nice hold up here from pass there from Danny Welbeck there to Matt O'Reilly for Brighton. O'Reilly on the attack here for the Seagulls of Brighton here. And that's a massive finish right there from Brighton. And now it's 4-0 to Brighton Hove Albion against Sheffield United. As what an amazing finish right there for him. And the score now is 4-0. A consolation goal here for Sheffield United as Tyrese Campbell scores for Sheffield in the matchup. And then they've got 1 goal back here. And that's a consolation goal here for the Blades. Very disappointing for Thomas Hertz's Brighton, as that win right there was absolutely magnificent for the Seagulls. Done incredibly well to score all 4 in the matchup, and also Mintier as well was absolutely brilliant as well from scoring here against Sheffield United. And the score between these two teams, it ends here as Brighton 4, Sheffield United 1 at full time. A cross into the box here from Damsgaard for Brentford. Cross into the box, header away there from Everton. And then Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Nice counter-attack here for him. All the way to Alcaraz. Now Alcaraz now the ball here. On the way here on the attack here to make it 1-0. And Everton have scored here to make it 1-0 within 22 minutes in the game. As what a finish right there from Carlos. As the Toffees lead here by 1-0 over Brentford. And Brentford got themselves that goal back in the matchup. Wissa, great pass there all the way here to Carvial. Carvial crossed it into Kevin Shade, and Kevin Shade scores for Brentford. And now the score is 1 apiece in this matchup here at the Stadium of Everton's here for this evening. What a goal there for Brentford, and now the score is 1-1. And both teams share a point here over each other. And the score at full time here between Everton and Brentford, it's Everton 1, Brentford 1 at full time here for tonight.
Welcome back to Super Sunday. Let's take one final look at the results from match day 20. Tottenham Hotspur recorded the biggest win of the weekend with an emphatic 5-0 victory over Leicester City, while Arsenal maintained their place at the top of the Premier League with a 2-1 win away at Bournemouth. Liverpool kept pace with the leaders thanks to a convincing 5-0 victory over Fulham, and perhaps the game of the weekend came at the Etihad Stadium, where Chelsea fought back from 3-1 down to earn a remarkable 3-3 draw against Manchester City. Elsewhere, Brighton defeated Sheffield United 4-1. Crystal Palace picked up an impressive away victory at Newcastle United. Wolves strengthened their survival hopes with a 3-1 win over West Ham United. And Nottingham Forest earned a valuable 3 points away at Aston Villa. And to kick off the weekend, Leeds United produced one of the surprises of the round with a 1-0 victory over Manchester United at Elland Road. Looking at the table, Arsenal remain top on 55 points. Liverpool are just 1 point behind in second, while Manchester City's draw leaves them 2 points further back in third. Tottenham Hotspur remain firmly in contention in fourth after another impressive victory. Chelsea stay fifth and continue their push towards the Champions League places, while Crystal Palace and Newcastle United remain in the hunt for European football. At the bottom end, West Ham United remain in the relegation zone alongside Sheffield United and Fulham, while Wolves have given themselves some breathing space with an important win. And next weekend, we have a huge match live on Super Sunday. It's first against second, Arsenal against Liverpool. A fixture with massive implications in the Premier League title race as two of England's biggest clubs go head-to-head at the Emirates Stadium. We'll have all the build-up, analysis and live coverage right here on Sky Sports. From me, Richard Keys, thank you for your company throughout the weekend. Good night.